Hello there, Taylor of the Armageddon Report. There's just so much going on in the world of tropical cyclones. So first, let's talk about Wukong. Wukong is back to having a final advisor, tropical depression Wukong. Wukong actually regenerated, which is why the JTWC started covering that one again. And the spaghetti models even make it seem as though Wukong could cross on over to the Bay of Bengal. That would be something interesting to see if that happens. Don't know about that. And then we've got two new storms. We've got, this one is actually already officially being called Tropical Cyclone Freda by Fiji. However, the JTWC data is out of date enough that it wasn't yet a named storm. So it's still up there as Tropical Storm 5. Or Tropical Cyclone 5, I should say. And then this one just newly got its numbered status. So I don't think anybody is calling this by its name yet. Frankly, I have no idea which one we're up to on that. So, let's talk. Oh, and then these things showed up too. So, medium chance of tropical cyclone formation in the next 24 hours and a low back here. This is the one that's predicted to basically go by a couple of the models. And we'll take a look at that. It's going to swing through potentially, I mean, it's definitely going to impact Madagascar and like the Reunion Island, for instance, in some way or another. Whether it makes landfall or not, that's still up for discussion or whatnot. So let's start with, let's go on over to the Australian view. That's out of date. So, the GFS is still pretty much saying New Zealand landfall, which I have no idea how feasible that is. So this is the GFS run where it shows it affecting Nouvelle-Calédonie. Right, New Caledonia, and then making a break for New Zealand, and then apparently even being strong enough to just keep going. Whether, maybe it dissipates the next 12 hours after that. But yeah, so that is what the GFS is saying. So the ECMWF originally, or whenever I last ran this, was showing it dissipating out near Nouvelle-Calédonie. Right. Whereas, oh, by the way, this is in 12-hour increments. The other thing was in 3 hour. That's why this jumps so quickly. But so it does, in the ECMWF, if you look at that, it does show it being pretty strong there. Then it kind of loses it. Then it starts regenerating. And then it books west for Australia. So basically now these are different dates. I'll post this somewhere at some point. I'll figure out where. But this is what, January 7th. Zulu time with the potential landfall in Australia per the ECMWF, whereas the New Zealand thing, let's see, potential landfall would be like January 4th, so different times. Did I say December? I have no idea what date it is. Does it say December? No, I don't know what's going on. Right, those are the times, that's what's going on. So that's that thing, and of course we didn't even talk about this thing over here. So this is not supposed to get too strong, this thing that's now official. So I think it's supposed to hit, I was looking at the Bureau of Meteorology, the Australian thing, their forecast was talking about it's supposed to hit sea surface temperatures around negative 20 latitude, would that be what that is? So neither model is really showing the thing out west of Australia being not too big of a storm. Now, of course, I'm sure it still can cause, dangerous sea conditions and then dangerous surf conditions, quite possibly, with causing wind and swell heights and stuff, whatever those. So that is those storms. So basically, to sum up, with Freda, GFS currently saying potential impacts to New Zealand and the ECMWF, and there's more than just these two models. I should also say there's like no gaps. There's UK Met. There's all kinds of abbreviations. But so, to sum up what we looked at just now, GFS says, hey, gonna hit New Zealand. ECMWF says, hey, gonna hit Australia. And both models saying, hey, this thing isn't gonna be terribly strong. So let's talk about these things. This is what we saw the other day when I started running these things, where there was absolutely no investor disturbances or outlook areas. And it does appear that these things are going to come to pass. So let's look at this. So this is the Indian Ocean. So you've got Madagascar here. You've got the Reunion Island. There's the coast of Australia. So these are the two. Well, actually, all three of these are officially part of the Indian Ocean. But these are the two disturbances we're talking about right now. So that thing looks... That looks like a big monster of a cyclone. That looks like a pretty meaty tropical cyclone over there. And then that one does look, If it were the only one, it would look more impressive or something, I don't know. So this is the GFS run for that thing. Let's see what the ECMWF says. So I think the ECMWF is pretty much similar patterns, however, it looks like it's not quite as strong as what the GFS is showing. And of course, this is my completely... I am not a forecaster, I'm just looking at images, I don't know what they really mean. But basically, the path of both of those, the ECMWF and the GFS, seem to be pretty much in agreement on where that thing is tracking. So yes, those, you know, so, I don't know, that's what's going on, right? So Wukong will be gone, you know, but then we'll have Freda, and then we'll have whichever name this is up to, because I think it would go off of, actually I'm not sure, because it would probably be in the Bureau of Meteorology's, it might be Mitchell, I think it might be Tropical Cyclone Mitchell, not sure about that. Because, yes, it's in their naming jurisdiction or whatnot. So, yes, that is what is happening. There's, what is that, five things? So this thing, there's now the remnants of Wukong, Tropical Cyclone Freda, Tropical Cyclone 6, Tropical Cyclone 6, and then these two outlook areas. So, severe thunderstorm weather-wise in the US, it was previously up to as high as a 15% chance of stuff going on. That was, yesterday they were predicting that it was going to be 15%. But today, it's just down to 5%. So 5% chance of 58 mile per hour in greater winds for this area. No chance of hail, apparently. And then a 2% chance of a tornado for the same areas as where the wind is. So that would be, for instance, if you pick this random point in Louisiana and you do a 25-mile radius circle around it, that means that there's a 2% chance of a tornado occurring somewhere within that 25-mile radius circle. Right. Yes, but let me talk about that. But otherwise, it's back to wintry type things where severe thunderstorms not as big of a threat for the US, of course. You know, because it's now winter. If you go to Australia, hey, let's have a tornado too. So yes, severeweathertv.com is the official homepage of the screencast. WikiWix is WICKEDWX.com. Cyclocane is CYCLOCANE.com. Look at all that. There's so much clutter, so many things going on all at once. That's it for today. Stay safe out there.